Hey, FZero here. Welcome back to my channel. Now today we are going to be looking at franchises that have been quiet on the Nintendo Switch, and franchises that are not going to be included on this list are going to be the Metroid and the Bayonetta series because, well, those just won't count because we know those games are in development right now for the Nintendo Switch. And franchises that can show up on this list are going to be like Donkey Kong and Pikmin, as those are just Wii U ports that have been on the Switch and they're not actually new games. With that underway, grab a snack and a drink and let's see if I can entertain you guys for a couple minutes here. What not a better way to start off this list than with the Donkey Kong series, as the Donkey Kong Country has always done really well. They've done the first 3 games on the Super NES and those were highly praised games. And then you had Donkey Kong Country Returns and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, which that was the last game to actually release for Donkey Kong, which that was in 2014 on the Wii U. And of course they ported that over to the Switch, but it's been quiet ever since then. And it's hard to say what direction they would go in. It's like, do you want to continue the Donkey Kong Country series, or would you want like a more 3D open kind of atmosphere? I could see them kind of going, taking some elements from Super Mario Odyssey and some elements from Donkey Kong 64 and making a brand new game on top of that and mixing up the Donkey Kong series. And I think that would be a really cool thing to see for Donkey Kong. And the second franchise on this list is Pikmin. And where can I start with this one except for just, where's Pikmin 4? Come on, like, where is this game? This game was talked about when it was on the Wii U. Shigeru Miyamoto had talked about Pikmin 4. Now we're getting Pikmin 3 Deluxe on the Nintendo Switch, which is a fantastic game, by the way. You should go pick that up. But, like, what is this franchise doing? Like, is Pikmin 4 just not a thing anymore? Did it get canned? Or is Pikmin 3 trying to get us ready for Pikmin 4? That is a possibility on that, but I think they would put Pikmin 1 and 2 on the Switch as well then. But, I don't know. What do I know? But all I do know is Pikmin has been absent completely on the Switch, and I would love to see Pikmin 4. Now, this next series, I really hope they do something with it because I love this series, and that's Star Fox. And this series has been an on-rail shooter, it's been an action-adventure game, it's been a cross between the two, it's been all over the map of what this series has done in the past. And it's sad because I feel like this series has so much potential of what it could do, you know? And I've actually loved all the Star Fox games that they've put out. You know, some are better than others, and I think it definitely peaked during Star Fox 64. But I would love to see them take Star Fox in a brand new direction where you're just in the R-Ring and you get to kind of go on this like open world kind of game, but like instead of open world, it's like open solar system. You go into different planets and you're exploring in the R-Wing and you're doing battles along the way and you're doing dogfights. That's what I want to see Star Fox kind of do. Like, you can get away from the on-rail shooter and make it open, but just in your R-Wing, and you're exploring just different planets and going different places. I think that would be really cool for the Star Fox series. Now, for this next series too, this one has been quiet for quite some time on there, and that's FZero. And a lot of questions that you could even ask, is FZero dead? And maybe it was killed by Mario Kart at that point, because there's elements of FZero in Mario Kart, such as tracks and music now, and even a little cart that represents the Blue Falcon. So it's hard to say like what will happen with this franchise, but you know what? There was actual talks about this game, at least on the Wii U. Right when the Wii U was coming out, there were talks about making a brand new FZero game. Nothing ever came of it. I believe Bandai Namco was actually going to be the ones developing it too, if it was going to actually come into play, but nothing ever went, I think, past production on that. But, you know, it's hard to say, like, if they would bring FZero back, if they could bring in new elements as just like a super arcade racer, because it's different enough from Mario Kart. I feel like you could make something really neat with an FZero game, and come on, bring back our Captain Falcon here. Like, we want to see him in something other than Smash Brothers. So, FZero, please, Nintendo, keep it on the map, but this is a franchise that has been quiet on the Nintendo Switch that I would love to see on there as well. And even going further back for this final game here on the list is, depending where you are in the world, it's either Earthbound or Mother on that series, but this has been quiet for so long. People are really asking for another Mother game on this too, though. Like, you know, I used to consider this game like a cult classic, being like, you know, there was just a certain amount of people behind it, but the more you look over the years, I'm like, this game's just getting more and more popular. Like, is it even a cult classic anymore? I feel like this is almost like has a huge fandom behind it, and it's like they haven't released the game for almost like 25 years or whatever, or something like that. So it's like, Where is Mother, and how come it's absent on the Switch? Do you think there'll ever be a Mother game on the Nintendo Switch? It would be cool if they would revive this franchise because it would be a great RPG, I feel like, for the Switch. Now those are 5 franchises I would love to see on the Nintendo Switch, and I would love to know what you want to see on the Nintendo Switch as well. Leave a comment below. I would love to reply and see what you guys have to say. If you like this video, please smash that like button as it really does help out. Subscribe if you're not already. Hit the notification bell to stay up to date with more videos like this, and as always, everyone of YouTube, show me your moves.